Good afternoon, everybody. Let's get right to your headlines on this Tuesday afternoon. We have the latest in the race for sheriff in Baldwin County, plus what service is making its way back to Daphne after 6 years, and the next step for that bus driver who was behind the wheel of a school bus that overturned in February. Let's get right to News 5 now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. Glad to be with you on this Tuesday afternoon. I can hear the thunder outside. I know it's raining for a lot of you. It's just going to be a rainy, stormy week. So keep that umbrella handy. I think I need to follow my own advice because I just realized I think my umbrella is actually in my car, which is not good. So I'm going to have to wait out this rain before I can take a little lunch break before the 5 o'clock show. So keep that umbrella handy because the storms are going to be sticking around this week. We are definitely in that summertime pattern. But in a weird way, I kind of like it because I don't know if you stepped outside last night, but after some of that rain came through kind of early in the evening, I went outside to play some pickleball in my driveway. We have this little mini pickleball net. It's like maybe 5 feet long, and we just kind of dink the ball back and forth. That's like my favorite thing to do. Anyway, we went out in the driveway and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I almost needed to go back inside for a sweater. I know that sounds weird, but it got really cool and there was like a nice little breeze. I did not get my sweater, but I could have. So there's the upside to some of the rain we've been having. You get a little bit of cool weather in after. You just got to kind of ignore a lot of that humidity that's not going anywhere for a while. So probably going to have this humidity, I'd say, until what? October? I guess we have to be used to it if we live here in the South. Okay, everybody, let's get right to our big stories at this hour, and then we'll get to our question of the day. Our big stories begin with number 5. The city of Foley, I love this, is getting a little brighter. The city is adding halo lights to oak trees on West Orange Avenue and South Alston Street. The lights are placed in rings on the trees and aim to brighten up nearby walkways and the trees themselves. This is the second phase of a project to illuminate the trees in downtown Foley. I love this. They're called halo lights apparently because they actually are round. So that's pretty cool. I haven't seen a halo light in particular. I've seen lights, but I love lighting up trees. I think tree lighting is actually beautiful, so that's great. Number 4, Baldwin County Sheriff Anthony Lowry is running for re-election. Lowry was appointed by Governor Kay Ivey in 2024 after Sheriff Huey Mack retired. Now he's looking for a full-term job as the county sheriff. Lowry says his focus has been on expanding the force and facilities across the county. Number 3, the Federal Emergency Management Agency is giving more than $4 million in federal aid to Mississippi residents impacted by the tornado outbreak in March. More than 1,800 residents have applied for federal aid. Applicants are reminded to apply for aid even if you have insurance, but FEMA won't pay for your losses that your insurance will cover. Number 2, curbside recycling pickup is coming back to Daphne. Residents can now opt in for blue bins and weekly pickup for a $10 monthly fee. Daphne's been without recycling pickup since 2019 when the recycling center caught fire. All recycling will now be transported to the new center in Summerdale. And number 1, the driver behind the wheel of a school bus that overturned earlier this year is being allowed to come back as a bus aide. The Mobile County School Superintendent recommended that driver Angela Weaver be fired after she allegedly fell asleep behind the wheel, which led to that bus overturning and students being injured. Weaver denies the allegations and says she reported a malfunction that caused the bus to overturn, but that nothing was done about it. So again, she is coming back, but she is going to be an aide. And that is a look at your big stories at this hour. Okay, everybody, this one is our question of the day, and I'm curious what some of your responses are. This is not here. This is actually happening out in California and in some other big cities, but we're asking you what your opinion is about the ICE raids that are happening out there. What is your solution to the Los Angeles protests? So a lot of people protesting immigration policies out in Los Angeles. And so let's see what you guys have to say about our question of the day. Machine guns loaded with paintballs. That would leave some pretty bruises. Call the Yellowstone Cowboys. Time to visit the train station. Wesley says his solution would get him put in Facebook jail. Sewage truck with a water cannon on top. Spray, spray. Snipers and machine guns. Bring in the tanks. Unfortunately, I cannot put what I'm thinking on here or I will end up in Facebook jail. So a lot of people just commenting about our question of the day. Again, businesses have been looted. Anti-ICE protests expected to continue throughout the week. And so if you feel like you have something you want to say about that, you can do it. I'm just not going to read all of your comments right now because, people get really fired up about some things and I just don't want to read a lot of those out loud. But if you want to read them out loud to yourself or you just want to read them, you can go to our Facebook page and do that. And we're going to keep this question of the day up until 5:30, and you can comment away on WKRG's Facebook page or WKRG.com. Okie dokie, everybody. That's going to do it for me for News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. I'll see you back for News 5 at 5 o'clock. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.